I accidentally told a famous celebrity his movie was terrible. Then I found out he was my new neighbor. Have you ever had your mouth operate completely independently from your brain? Last month at my local coffee shop, I was working on my laptop when a guy in a baseball cap asked if the chair across from me was taken. Without looking up, I said, "All yours," and continued typing. He thanked me and sat down with his coffee. After a few minutes of comfortable silence, he politely asked what I was working on. I explained I was a film critic for an online magazine, finishing a review. Actually, I'm destroying this pretentious disaster called Midnight Horizon. I laughed. Have you seen it? The lead actor is trying so hard to be taken seriously as a dramatic actor, but it's painful to watch. Like, stick to your action movies, dude. He chuckled softly. That bad? Huh, worse. I continued, warming to my topic. Here is this one scene where he's supposed to be emotional about his wife dying, and I swear it looks like he's trying to remember if he left the stove on. Only then did I actually look up at him. It was Chris Evans, the star of Midnight Horizon. My soul left my body. I literally felt it float up to the ceiling and look down at my horrified face. Oh my god, I didn't. I stammered. He smiled graciously. No, please, continue. This is actually helpful feedback. I wanted to crawl under the table. Instead, I apologized profusely while simultaneously trying to shove my laptop into my bag, spilling coffee everywhere in the process as I frantically mopped up the mess with napkins. He helped and said, "Don't worry about it. Critics are supposed to be honest." I practically ran out of the coffee shop, vowing never to return. 2 days later, I was bringing groceries into my apartment building when a moving truck pulled up, and who stepped out? Chris Evans with a box labeled Kitchen. We made eye contact. He smiled and said, "Well, if it isn't my biggest fan." Turns out he had just bought the penthouse in my building for the next week. I took the stairs to avoid potential elevator encounters, until one day he caught me in the lobby. "Hey, Stairmaster," he called out. "I read your full review. It was actually really insightful." I apologized again, but he waved it off. Look, most people just tell me what they think I want to hear. It's refreshing when someone doesn't recognize me and just gives their honest opinion. Last weekend, he invited the whole building to a housewarming party. When I reluctantly showed up, he introduced me to his friends as the critic who keeps me humble. Later, he pulled me aside and asked if I'd be willing to read his new script and give feedback, the brutal, honest kind. This morning, I passed him in the hallway while taking out trash. He was wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt with a picture of my horrified face from the coffee shop, which his friend apparently captured on video. "Custom made," he explained with a grin. "Only one in existence. Sometimes your most mortifying moment becomes someone else's favorite story about you."